Hello, I'm Stephanie Boyarsky, the creator of Dead End, and this is my creative critical response. This film is a drama that follows the story of a homeless man as he struggles to get back on his feet. He is a kind man that does not want his friends or family to know the full truth of what he's enduring. He calls various people, but after they all seem to decline him, he reflects on what his next option will be as he's staring at all his belongings in the car. And this is where his journey as a homeless man begins. Like I mentioned previously, I created a drama. Some of the common conventions that come hand in hand with this genre are taboo or heartfelt themes, a focus on character or relationship development, and a conflict. Likewise, some techniques commonly used are close-up shots, a focus on mise-en-scène elements, sound, and composition. Of course, dramas are a very broad genre, however, all tend to be filled with emotion. In terms of conventions and representation, I wanted my film to be unique yet realistic. I also wanted it to feel authentic to myself. This caused me to both break and follow some of drama's conventions and representation of homeless people. Firstly, my film fits into the drama genre because it centers around a taboo or social issue theme. Homelessness is a constant topic we hear about from a young age. We are told that those people are often bad and got themselves into that situation. Since this is such a controversial topic, I would consider it perfect for a dramatic theme. Another typical drama convention we decided to follow is an emphasis on mise-en-scène elements, specifically set design. These were necessary in portraying the character as someone homeless. All his belongings in the car allowed for the audience to realize he had no home. Dramas also focus on portraying the character's emotions. We decided to do the same by using music to reflect the emotions the character was feeling. We incorporated an intense, fast-paced song to reflect his angry or stressed emotion while driving, and a slow psychedelic country song that gave off a deserted and depressed emotion. Character development is essential in a drama because it allows the audience to draw a more emotional relationship with the characters. By hearing the characters speak in search of hope and seeing his state, I believe the audience will empathize with the feeling of being alone. Likewise, we decided to introduce conflict right away as he is struggling to find a place. This serves as an attention grabber and a hint at the later growing conflicts. In contrast, our film challenges some typical drama conventions, one being the duality of the conflict and character introduced in the beginning. Usually it's one or the other, however, we decided to introduce both for a more complex opening. As for our most challenged convention, it had to be the way we displayed the credits. Instead of typing them on screen, we placed them around objects in the car. We wanted to take a more stylized approach with the credits, which not many dramas do. Representation is a key factor in this film. It is representing homeless people and the idea of homelessness, which is often not portrayed in the media. We knew we wanted to represent this group in a different light, so all of our choices were very specific. When researching what makes up the majority of homeless people, we saw that it consisted of young adult males who were individually homeless. We decided to keep all of these aspects true to our film as well because we believe this is most representative of the group. That being said, we also wanted to go against the grain to ensure that our film was different. We would be featuring a Puerto Rican male, which was made evident through use of flags, Spanish snacks, and even slight Spanglish conversation. Hispanics make up a large majority of the population, yet according to ThoughtCo, they make up less than 5% of Hollywood actors. Being that both my partner and I are of Hispanic descent, we wanted to incorporate this and contribute to our ethnicity being represented. Additionally, there exists a stigma believing homeless men are addicts, lazy, and dirty. In our film, we want to show that anyone, no matter how nice or normal they may seem, could be dealing with a difficult situation. Being that our film was produced by just your average teenagers, it's extremely unlikely that we would be able to get our film showing on a large platform such as Netflix or AMC, so we had to devise a plan that would fit best for our film to reach its full potential. My teammate and I decided we wanted to cater our film to young adults of no specific gender, leaning more towards middle-class Hispanics. Our reasoning for that is that we want to focus this topic onto young adults. This is an age period where many may be struggling financially, and we want privileged young adults to become less ignorant of the situations others are in. According to Statistica.com, dramas are consumed by both genders, typically aged 17 to 50. This means that it would be likely that our target audience enjoys the film, therefore yielding a good outcome or profit. And lastly, we want to cater to Hispanics. We believe they would be attracted to a film where the star is Hispanic, just how many successful films out today are about a minority group. These films do very well and are heavily supported within their communities. Being that our target audience will be mostly young adults, we believe that it is essential for us to stream on YouTube. This app allows for easy uploading as well as consumption of media. A grand majority of users on this app are in our desired age or gender range, which makes this perfect. According to the YouTube usage statistics, 96% of 18 to 24-year-olds use YouTube, along with a half male, half female audience. We would hope that an app such as this one would allow for us to gain a lot of exposure due to YouTube's wide variety of users. We would also like to place our film on the website filmhub.com, where many indie films can be distributed or seen. This may attract more attention for our film from people who enjoy and give a chance on a good indie film. Additionally, we would like to submit our film to a couple of film festivals in Miami, such as the 2020 Miami Film Festival or the Miami Independent Film Festival. According to the U.S. Census, around 70% of Miami residents are Hispanic, meaning that they may be interested in seeing a film featuring a Hispanic lead actor. Additionally, homelessness is a large issue in South Florida, and this can help change the negative stigmas associated with homeless people. Lastly, it is easier to submit and attend a festival in our area. Overall, just more realistic for our size. As for production skills, I would say the whole process went relatively smooth for my partner and I. We began with a simple idea of a homeless man and began developing it into the large opening it is today. With tedious planning of the set design and sufficient research of drama conventions, we felt very prepared for the filming process. We were able to come up with unique shots in our set design by using a mood board and various class brainstorms. As for research, I started off broad with an overview of the drama genre, but became more particular with research on the homeless population. The coronavirus made a large impact on our project. We endured a big change during the project with the due date being moved. However, it was ultimately helpful. The only irritating change was having to change to talking to my partner virtually. There was also a point around week 2 where we thought about incorporating a scene where the homeless man loses his job to a robot. However, we learned that sometimes large ideas can be hard to communicate, so we minimized the idea to what it is now. This had to be the best project I had produced all year. I was able to grow with my art and apply all the techniques and feedback I received from previous assignments. Despite my growth, I would have not been able to produce my project effectively without the help of technology. Producing my blog is something I found joy and answers within. The website Blogger is where I created and updated my blog multiple times a week. It allowed me to stay on track, research, and vet my thoughts out when I felt stuck. It even helped me plan out what I'm saying in the CCR in this exact moment. Additionally, Google search engine linked me with many reliable sources, where I was able to find options of royalty-free music and statistics about my target audience or the homeless people. As for hardware, the newest available item I had to film with was an iPhone 8. Although I wish I was able to use a more high-definition camera, neither my teammate or I wanted to risk using an unfamiliar camera, so we made work with what we had. This is the same case for the selfie stick. Film is all new to me this year, so I did not have a tripod available. Luckily, my mother had a selfie stick that we used to balance shots and keep them steady. Weirdly enough, I would say that there was no difference. As for editing, WeVideo was the platform we found most beneficial for editing. This website was necessary for working in a group. My partner and I could not meet up once social distancing began. However, this site allowed us both to contribute to the editing process from a safe distance. Microsoft applications such as PowerPoint also helped with editing the title slide and props. Unfortunately, the biggest obstacle we faced had to be dealing with the coronavirus. Luckily, we found a way to edit and discuss distribution from a distance with WeVideo and text message. Another obstacle I overcame was editing the title slide. Being that we could not make a real license plate, we had to edit. I tried finding a similar font and typing dead end over a license plate template, however, it didn't look good. Then I came up with the idea of deriving the title from a mix of different Florida license plates. I basically took a picture of a letter on one license plate and edited on this fake one until I had all the letters. Overall, this is a bittersweet ending. I am extremely proud of my production development and growth throughout this project. I learned that film is not easy. So much can go into making even just a 2-minute opening credit scene. I found a new respect and joy for film that I will take with me in life. Overall, I am super happy with this final piece and found a lot of joy within making it. This was definitely a fun and interesting new skill I have developed, and I'm happy I got to do it before finishing my senior year. I would like to thank my partner Leandro Shankerman for helping me produce this project, my teacher Mrs. Stocklosa for providing me with tips, and also thank you Cambridge for watching. Goodbye for now.